Where's this stuff?
Hey guys, Jared Littner here. You know, the holidays are coming up real quick. A lot of sales going on. And a lot of times throughout the year I get asked, you know, for people wondering, hey, my kid is just getting into fishing, or I got this guy, my girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. What do we need to get to start out bass fishing? So this is kind of like a holiday or a buyer's guide for the beginner fisherman, bass fisherman. And here's what I would suggest. First of all, goes without saying, if you're on a boat or basically if you're anywhere around water and you're young or you don't know how to swim, even if you do know how to swim on a boat, in certain conditions, you have to have a good life jacket. So I recommend the Bluestorm life jacket from the beginner all the way to, you know, professional fishermen. Protect yourself, protect your loved ones, get them a high quality life jacket because this is going to save lives. So anyway, make sure they have that before they hit the water, but let's get into it right now. So, you know, for your beginner, what you want to do, there's a lot of, I've had my kids growing up, they want to cast and reel in, cast and reel in. So teaching them patience comes with time. And, but to start out with, there's a couple baits right here that are necessities, anywhere from, like I said, the beginner. I throw all these baits right now. That's why I have them. But anyway, Buckeye Select Series Spinnerbait, white right here, or white and chartreuse. Very, very nice colors. They work year-round, ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, it doesn't matter. This bait works. For the beginning angler, I'd recommend a 3/8 ounce option. Not too heavy, not too light. They can cast it really well, and it just cast and wind, and fish bite it. And then we get into some crankbaits, right? So this here is a Squarebill. It's a Bill Lewis 1.5 ATV. And then we have a 1.0. These are just baits. Again, you cast them out, you reel them in. The bill right there provides the action. Colors I would recommend, right here, Chartreuse. That's a hot commodity. And then a natural shad color, green back, blue back, black back, any color of white or a chartreuse. And then when you get into kind of more advanced, you can get into your reds and different shades of crawfish. So anyway, these are the two that I would start out with. And then tried and true, been around forever and ever, a Bill Lewis rattle trap, half-ounce model is what I would recommend. There's a crawfish color, there's a chartreuse color, there's a shad color, and then you get into chrome blue back or chrome black back. Those are necessities as well. Then soft plastics. If you can convince them to slow down, or you know you're throwing at a target, you got to have a Yamamoto Senko. Green pumpkin, I mean that's really the only color you need for a beginner. From coast to coast, I've caught them on green pumpkin 5-inch Senko, Yamamoto Senko, and then a Roboworm Ned rig. It just gets bites. You can see how small this bait is right here. It's a finesse technique, but it catches big ones and it just gets a lot of bites. This here's one of my favorite colors. It's called Desert Craw. And then you ask yourself, well, what if we don't have hooks? Well, on Tackle Warehouse, they have these little kits. This here is a Eagle Claw Bass Jig Kit. So there's plenty of different options. You got some Ned rig options. You got some wacky rig options for your Senkos. If you get into the swim bait fishing, you can get some little swim baits. It's just a good variety of some hooks that you can use for your Senkos, your Ned rig, Robo Ned. You can see right there how to rig them, but that's a really, really good thing to start out with. And then let's get in how you're going to fish them, right? If you don't have a rod and reel, this here is a really nice introductory setup. I use this for a lot of my guiding. It's, like I said, the price point, the entry price point is really, really good. And this is an aired medium action spinning rod, okay? So it'll throw all these baits we just talked about, no problem. I would recommend getting some Sunline Super Fluorocarbon, okay? Anywhere from, I'd say, 10 to 16 pound test, but right there in the middle, the sweet spot is gonna be, for me, if I was doing it, I'd get 12 pound Super Fluorocarbon by Sunline, spool it up on here, and then you could fish all these baits really, really nice. The reel is a 2500 size Regal Daiwa spinning reel. Like I said, it's great introductory price. Takes a lot of abuse, but it just keeps on going. I mean, I've had this thing now for a year, flawless. So really, really nice rod to throw all this stuff. So I hope that, I hope that helps out a lot. Make sure to check out Tackle Warehouse. They carry all these baits, and shop around for deals, because right now we got some really good holiday deals. Yeah, check it out. Hope it helps. Good luck, and give me a message if you have any specific questions.